Before I became a Christian, the biggest thing is I was searching for love. And I would take the scraps of love from people who had hardly any to give. I was searching for the love that was not present growing up. I was searching for the love that I wasn't even giving myself. I was also searching for belonging and community. When I look at life before I was a Christian, it was isolated and empty. There was a lot of confusion and just kind of aimless wandering. You can follow a lot of things that will fill the need for the moment down rabbit holes or directions that have dead ends. And they just leave you feeling even more empty and drained and unloved than you did when you first started it. You feel like you're in charge of your own destiny, that you have to figure everything out, that you have to, fight to belong. And where I am today as a Christian is that there is this deep, unconditional love that you will never, ever find anywhere other than through Jesus Christ. And to say that today is huge, when for a very, very long time, I didn't even know what unconditional love was. So even as a new Christian, I still believed I was only worthy of conditional love, even from God. I had no idea until recently what true, deep, unconditional love is. So when I think of my story and how slow it took for me to be like, oh, Jesus, you're here. This is great. I think that when I first became a Christian, there was so much pain and so much abuse and trauma that I had come out of. I was very fragile. And it was like the Lord was just filling me slowly to build me back up. I was no longer begging for scraps of love. I was still of the belief that I wasn't doing enough for God's love. And that takes a lot of time to understand that it's simple. It's very, very simple. It's not complicated. And you don't need to wrap it up in anything fancy. He just shows up and he's present and he's there. And that difference between before and after is that there is now life. I'm not fighting to belong, and I'm not chasing empty promises, and I'm not chasing empty love, and I'm not chasing the next big thing. I have one thing to chase, one man for my life. I have Jesus and I have God, and it's not always easy, and it's definitely not pretty because of who I am. But the difference is peace, light, and an understanding that I no longer need to fight for scraps. There's no such thing anymore. I belong. I'm loved. I am part of a massive family everywhere I go. So I'm no longer alone.